Namaste, my dear friends. I am Sri Arjun. Any kind of communication, for any kind of communication, you need a frictionless, a continuous flow. And for the frictionless, continuous flow, you need a state of least excitation. Understand this. This is very beautiful dimension of life. Any kind of communication, it may be physical, verbal, or mental. The more the friction, more the communication is disruptive. More the frictionless state, more the communication is a continuous flow. This is the physics of communication. This is not any kind of metaphysics or philosophy. There is nothing to do any kind of spirituality. This is the scientific method of physics. What is least excitation? According to physics, when there is complete vacuum, that vacuum is least excited. Least excitation is possible from the state of a vacuum. And this least excitation is available everywhere in the nature. Behind the excited state, there is least excitation. With the human being, we are always excited for some reason, without a reason. We are excited. We are running from here to there. We are arguing. We are fighting. We are doing business. For day-to-day survival process, human mind and human physiology, human anatomy is always excited. But behind the curtain of excitation, there is a state of vacuum in every human being. But due to our lack of knowledge, due to our wrong habit, due to our faulty education systems, due to our faulty cultural civilization, we have never explored, never identified ourselves with that dimension of least excitation. That is the dimension of a vacuum. Just now, we have. but we have never known it. When we initiate our action from the level of excitation, from the state of excitation, that action or the thought initiated from the level of excitation cannot go to the desired direction. That is to be understood. From that level of excitation, you cannot communicate. Your thought cannot communicate. Your action cannot communicate to every part of the universe, to every part of the existence. But when you identify your own vacuum state, your own state of least excitation, which is within you, then your direction, your thought, action get a proper direction. You can communicate throughout the entire existence, throughout the entire universe. That is the mechanics. You are sitting at a room, but you are communicating throughout the entire world. That is the mechanics. That is the new dimension of existence revealed by modern physics of 21st century. We neglected these things for thousands of years. Our Eastern mystics, our Eastern scriptures mentioned, advocated that dimension, but we neglected it, saying that it is a kind of philosophy, it is a kind of scripture. But today, with the invention of modern physics, today, with the invention of vacuum state available within us, that is a big achievement of human race. Then when you start acting from the level of least excitation, from the level of a vacuum state within you, then what happens? Then all the natural forces, in the unified field, in the vacuum state, back up you, support you. You can then manipulate the influence of the natural forces. That's why there is a old saying in Eastern mystics, in Eastern scriptures, and also in modern quantum physics also. A man of a man of empty state can get without doing, can go without going, can see without seeing. This is an old saying. This is a proverb. You can get it in any mysticism. You can also get it in the modern physics. So when you identify your vacuum state within you, then with least effort, with least action, or without any kind of action, you can get your desired outcome. You can get your desired object or subject. For that, you need a proper communication. Communication which is from the level of vacuum state, from the level of least excitation or zero excitation. All the sufferings in the world are due to that only. Sufferings, misery, pain, strain in human life due to this non-identification of vacuum state or least excitation state. Our SAT technology, SAT, SAT technology is totally based on this theory of vacuum state, the theory of physics. It is totally based on that. When you go through this SAT technology, then very easily, very instantaneously, after a few months of practice, very instantaneously, you can start initiating your action from the level of least excitation. Then you will see the home of all the natural laws, the home of all the natural forces start supporting you. That is the technology. I have given you just the outline, just you have to understand it. Then health, wealth, relationship, education, technology, economy, every sector, every aspect of human life become fulfilled. A all around fulfillment will come to your life. You don't need to go anywhere. All these things will come to your life, dancing back to your life. That is the technology such technology is meant for. Thank you. Take a very good care of yourself. Stay tuned with me. See you soon. Thank you.